Okay, does it look good?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, all right.
I mean, you don't look very good.
Hard to make you look bad.
Thank you. For me, one of my favorite games to play over the summer is Diablo. I remember when I was in middle school, I was playing the crap out of Diablo 2.
No.
I could not put it down. So Diablo 3 is still a great game and plenty of people are still playing it. So for me this summer, I'm going to knock out a bunch of Diablo 3, pounding down some vanilla Cokes. Is vanilla Coke even still a thing? I know I was drinking a bunch of vanilla Coke back in middle school, but I'm going to try to find some vanilla Coke if it's not still a thing.
Baldurs Gate. Always Baldurs Gate. All day, every day, Baldurs Gate.
The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process.
It's a game that's got great everything. It has good storytelling, it has good characters. The Enhanced Edition now, if I had the Enhanced Edition back then, it would have been way better. But it has really great character interaction between each other. You can replay it several different ways with different people in your party, and they interact differently. Certain characters, if they're good or evil, they fight each other. It's really cool. Baldur's Gate 2 is probably better at that. Both games are awesome. Just awesome.
When I think of playing a game in summertime, what comes to mind is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the original Xbox. I remember, I can't remember how long ago it was, but one summer just playing that game 100% and doing everything there was to do in that game all day, every day for summer when I was done with work. So yeah, play that game. It's good. Or play GTA 5. It's probably better.
My favorite summer games to go back and play are the old school NES Mega Man series. I really love to get back and jump into 2 and 3 and fight all the Robot Masters. Reminds me of back when I was in like elementary and middle school playing some of those old classic games on the NES and Super Nintendo. It's just a really great way to spend a summer evening.
Is it?
Summertime is the time for classic games for me, mainly Super Nintendo, your Mega Man X's, your Donkey Kong Countries. But really what I like to get into are simple RPGs. We're talking Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, those kinds of things that you don't have to like, oh man, where did I leave off? You know, when in your common, more recent RPGs, you can hop into Mario RPG anytime you want and know exactly where you are. Same with Chrono Trigger. The classics, great soundtracks, just to get out of the heat and sit down and play some really cool old school RPGs.
So for summertime games for me, I always think of staying up super late, 3, 4 in the morning, and having no responsibilities in the morning. So things that keep me up that late would be things like World of Warcraft or EVE Online, because I just love MMOs in general, and I've spent a ton of hours on EVE Online. I think, hold on, let me find out how many hours actually. I can tell you.
Literally.
One sec here.
Amazing 50.
Pull up my character here. 5,654.6 hours on EVE Online.
During the summer is always a time for me to go back and replay some RPGs, games that are going to take me quite a while. I'm going to put a bunch of hours into it. So for this summer, I am currently replaying Final Fantasy X, the HD remaster for the PlayStation 4. It's freaking gorgeous. It's got cross-save functionality, so if I want to transfer it to my PS3 or my Vita, I can. I'm definitely going to be putting in about 200 hours just like maximizing all of the characters, getting everybody maxed out on their sphere grids. It's just gonna be a blast. Something really stupid that I will probably do every single summer.
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
Sorry.
I was stuck inside all summer because I don't like going outdoors. I played the hell out of Ultima Online.
This, Britannia, is but one of many in the multiverse that is Ultima Online.
It's like the first MMO I ever got into. And what do you do all summer on net zero dial-up? That's right, you chop wood and you gain your carpentry skill 0.01% at a time.
Another of my favorite summer games to play through again is Mass Effect 2. Summertime, get a little bit more time to invest in a game, and going back to Mass Effect 2, playing with some of my favorite characters, reliving some decisions, making some different ones. It's a great space adventure, and summertime is a great time to get back on the Normandy.
Shepard, but you're dead.
I got better.
Another summer thing that I really enjoy is all the free games that you get with PlayStation Plus, honestly. Last summer I blew through, what were some of the games that came out last summer, Landon?
Race the Sun.
Race the Sun just came out, and then there was Sports Friends. I played like crazy with everybody. But just being able like every month to get a new set of games and sit down playing, for some reason that's associated in my brain with summertime. Probably because I started doing that mainly last summer. Pretty weak. That's a pretty weak one.
Pretty shit, man.
Yeah. If you need to cut that one, I'm not offended. If you cut the EVE Online one, I'll cut you. But you probably should cut the bit where I pull my phone out.
When I think of a summer game, I think of literally the best game of all time, and that is Superman 64. There's nothing better than flying around in clumsy space, crashing into everything in an environment where there's no ground. The character development, the graphics, the controls, everything is just perfect about this game. And if you want to have a fun time, God damn it, no!
No, that's fine. Leave it like that. Leave it like that.